Some stories begin quietly, not in crowded places, but in streets everyone stopped noticing. This house has been empty for 30 years. Yet every night, one light turns on. The house had been completely abandoned about 20 years ago. Its owner locked the door, moved away, and never returned. Over time, the house became part of the background of the neighborhood. The door was never opened, the garden was left unattended, and the windows slowly filled with dust. For years, nothing about the house changed. No new locks were added, no windows were opened. It was as if time had decided to stop right in front of that house. Everything remained exactly as it had been left. One evening, an elderly woman who lived nearby noticed something unusual while looking out her window. A light was on in a small room on the upper floor of the house. At first, she didn't think much of it. Maybe someone had bought the house, or perhaps there was renovation work happening inside. But the next night, the light was on again. And the night after that. The light turned on at the same hour every evening and stayed on throughout the night, never turning off until morning. Soon, the neighbors began to talk. No one had seen anyone enter or leave the house. The door was still locked, the windows were closed, and there were no footprints in the garden. What had seemed ordinary at first slowly became unsettling. Eventually, someone called the police. When officers arrived, everything appeared normal at first glance. The door was locked, the windows were intact, and no one was inside. The furniture was still in place, and the layer of dust remained undisturbed. However, one detail immediately caught their attention. The electricity meter was still running. Authorities initially believed it could be an old timer-based lighting system. In the past, some homes used automatic lights to discourage intruders. But when the records were checked, an unexpected detail emerged. The house's electrical service had officially been disconnected years earlier. In theory, no light should have been able to turn on at all. Officials did not reach a definite conclusion. They considered the possibility of an old cable drawing power from another source, a faulty meter, or an error in the official records. Yet none of these explanations fully accounted for the fact that the light had been turning on in the same room, at the same time, for years. It never appeared in any other window, and the pattern never changed. Perhaps there is a perfectly logical explanation. Maybe it is simply the remnant of a forgotten system. But one thing remains true, some houses may be empty, yet some questions remain unanswered for years. So what do you think? The house was empty. At least, that's what the records say. But was the house truly empty?